All right, I want to do a really quick read here on the Heritage Foundation about trying to create the tradwife scenario, aka having the harshdom of dictatorial relationship in place. So, yeah, it's about family life. It's about, this is about balance in the home, etc. The Four of Wands. Okay? And underneath of it all, yeah, the nightmare scenario. When it comes to that structure. So it's all about the balance of home life. So if you have a dictatorial thing in place, because it's not about the man honoring the woman, not anymore. It used to be, and you see these very old relationships, like people that are in their 80s, 90s, that the men had respect for the women, okay? They had respect, they had courtesy. Now it's not like that. Now it's like you have to obey, and it's more of that scenario. More of oppression. So the first thing out is the Cup. The emotional side of this, based on their desires. And usually when you see this kind of a scenario, it's based on the men's desires. Yeah, painful. It's mentally, physically painful when it comes to having balance in the life. Yeah, and there we are again, the same thing, the balance of home life. And yeah, not good. It's not good. It's about, there's no balance in this. Again, we have the home, the emotional saga, mentally, physically painful when it comes to the future. The dark of night. And a hard-won lesson. Okay? So very difficult. What's flowering on one side, and the other side we have, yeah, obstructions, difficulties. The doorway to difficulties. Blossoming difficulties when you don't have balance, when you don't have respect. Okay? So when these guys want a tradwife, they want somebody to cook, clean, bear children, and basically be a live-in servant. And you wind up having abusive situations with that. Yeah, not good. So let's go ahead and we'll look at the energy of this, and I'll use this tarot, and let's see what it has to say about the energy of this. But it's not a balance of respect. It's more of an oppression, control, etc. So the first thing is wanting to get to a better place. What's crossing it is a victory. We have being out in the cold. When it comes to getting in a better place, you're out in the cold with that. And the burden, okay? You're stuck with the burden. Above it, again, this is one that wants to control, thinks they're the authority. They're above it all when it comes to this emotional cup. So it's not a place of balance. Coming into it, what they're trying to build, light being shown on it. Above it, something new, concrete coming out, finance, etc., and being tempered. It's difficult when you have a one-income family any longer. And the husbands in these cases have the tendency to rule the financial things. So going forward, yeah, what they're trying to get away with, the takeaway of all of this, the insanity of it, okay, things done by the dark of night, the choices made in life, the foundation is looking deeper, the hermit may be feeling alone, lonely, and an ending. Okay, an ending to the victory because it's just become a burden for the women. The foundation tempering the emotional things, feeling alone. So no intimacy with it. Above it, it's about money, feeling you're above it all. The choices made in life. So in other words, the man is going to be controlling, dominating what's being built, the light being shed on it, wanting to get to a better place, but being out in the cold, wanting to get away with the moon madness, the insanity of it all. When it comes to a victory, the woman's burdened and it comes to an end. Okay? So it's not looking good for the Heritage Foundation and trying to shove everybody into being a tradwife, a traditional wife, because the men aren't being traditional husbands. Now, they just had as well a woman that had a miscarriage and they wanted to prosecute her for murder. Yeah, that actually happened. So it's, the men want to go out, sow their wild oats, constrain the women, have no balance in the home. They want to have this thumb, and they think that the Bible says that the women should be subservient to the husbands, but that's not what it says. It says that men should care for the women like Christ cares for the church, like Christ cares for others. Well, they don't do that. They're not caring for the women, not caring for the children. They're caring for themselves, and that's it. Okay? So it's not a place of balance and respect. It's a place of servitude. And that just doesn't work, okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.